Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. So, after a few comments, I decided we're gonna be trying Melissa again in good gear. We're just straight up stealing Judge Kise's gear. She has some of the best 4 damage that I have. I know y'all would want a crit damage set, but that's not gonna happen. She does have 274 anyway, which is pretty good in my opinion. We're even gonna take the Portrait of the Saviors off and give it to Melissa, just so she's exactly as strong. And now, to be clear, we're not comparing Judge Kise to Melissa. That is slightly unfair considering Judge Kise is a Moonlight 5-star and Melissa's only a regular 5-star. It's just that Judge Kise had pretty much the best offensive gear I have to offer. This of course makes her very slow and not completely guaranteed to crit. She also doesn't have very much effectiveness, which is another sort of problem with Melissa, is that she kinda needs everything. She needs effectiveness, crit chance, crit damage, attack, and speed. Sure, we'll try her in arena, but with that speed, she'll need auxiliary lots to boost her up. And, well, if she can't get rid of the dangerous ones, then we're screwed because she has no combat readiness, she has no other support abilities at all. But let's go ahead and try it anyway. We'll also go ahead and do another golem, but then what I'm gonna do is strip the gear off Melissa once we're done testing her and give it to Cermia. So, should be pretty fair, except that she's not Molgord. Okay, let's go ahead and try this team. We have, it's kind of a not that super intimidating looking team. So, throwing Melissa in there. I think pretty much, I mean, Shuri's in there for that single target damage and some more crit rate for Melissa, so she has a nearly guaranteed chance to crit. We could throw Biken in there. I think she's somewhat fast. Maybe she'll be faster than one of the others. We're gonna have to look at combat readiness and all that. Never mind, 166 is pretty slow, but let's just see what happens. And we are faster, but slower than pretty much everyone else over there. We're gonna have to hope that she can kill Moonlight Ara and Ball. So let's just hope this curse works first of all. Because like, if it doesn't, then we can't really kill 2. I mean, that was some solid damage, I'll be honest. Okay, but here we go. Let's go for the ball now. That should honestly kill him since he's only level 50 and green. And then there goes the curse. But then it's like we're kind of done. Hopefully we can kill this Sez with our Shuri. There's no curse anymore. But oh, that is a really tanky Sez, but he is slow as hell, so it's fine. Go ahead and try a burn single. Elemental disadvantage, of course. I'm ready. I mean, since it missed, 28 wasn't that bad, I guess. I think he also had a defense buff, and it's a tank anyway. What about against Moonlight Kins? I mean, this is only a 3-man team, but I think it's just to bait noobs like me to fight them, because it's like, oh, I have an advantage, but you don't really have an advantage. That's a horrible team, just with 3 of them. In this case, though, I'd need both attacks to go on a Vildred. If it was just Immelkin there, then maybe you can do something like curse him and then start hitting someone else so he takes damage but doesn't counterattack. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's try it anyway. But 9 times out of 10, Moonlight Kise can kill Vildred 2 times with her 2 turns. So let's hope it's the same here, especially since she is single target and Moonlight Kise is not. Moonlight Kise does have the elemental advantage, but still, single target versus AoE. Alright, good. There's one. And the second one, hopefully. Yep. Plenty of damage. And now let's hope Watcher Shuri can one-shot the Moonlight Kin. That would be excellent. Please, Shuri, do the good. But I mean, she was able to take care of a Vildred, which isn't as much of a threat anymore, though. Because of his nerf, but hey, she was able to do it. That's pretty good. But enough with Arena. I guess if she's in godly gear, then she might be able to take out 2 squishy targets with her turn, or an A Vildred, so it's something. But yeah, let's head on over to Golem. And then we're just gonna swap out Melissa for Cermia and see how that goes. Gonna try and have the same buffs and debuffs and everything. The thing I'm kind of struggling with now, though, is whether I should give Cermia the greater attack boost. I mean, that would be fair because it is part of her kit, you know? There's not that many other ways to get a greater attack boost, maybe Hazel, but like, I think that's one of the more unique things about her, so I'm gonna definitely give her the greater attack boost, but I'll at least give Melissa the normal attack boost because that is pretty common to find on supporters. Alright, so currently the boss only has target on him. That's what I'll try and have with Cermia as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. Newly buffed gear, no defense breaks or anything, so it's not gonna be super impressive, but yeah, 13k, and let's go ahead and do the second as well. Thing is, you also can't burn this, but you can burn Cermia's ult. Another 13k. That's actually kind of weird because I thought her second skill had a higher multiplier. We'll also try Melissa's burned basic, not at 1 HP though. So we can just kind of see the total damage. 14.4, not bad. Oh, I don't think he had a target anymore. Actually, to make this a little more interesting, we are in fact gonna get some defense break in there. Trying the defense down, let's hope this works. Cool, attack up, hopefully a target. No target. Well, let's see with just defense down and attack up then. God, no critical. This might take a while. Defense break, no target. Defense break and attack up. Test 3, I think. Critical, 27. I guess we can say plus since you can technically do it in 1 turn. 32. Yeah, you know. Now he's targeted, defense broken, and we got the attack up again. Now we're burning her basic. She's at full health, but like 37. Yeah, see. Burned basic does more than her ult and her second. Guess kind of like Ravi. Target's a little unreliable, unfortunately. That gold though. Alrighty, let's give it a try. And yes, I'm still aware Cermia has Moglets and Melissa does not. I'll take that into consideration later. Ah, damn, Portrait of the Saviors is also a thing that maybe screwed something up somewhere if he was under 50% at one point. But yeah, first we're actually doing Cermia's ult without the greater, and then we're going to do the greater and kind of combine that to see what she does in technically 3 turns, and then we can combine Melissa's basic second and third. Anyway, here we go. So we got 44.8, and yeah, it seems unfortunately Portrait of the Saviors won't even proc anymore at this point. And since we burned Melissa's basic, we're going to burn her ult this time, only once with the greater attack buff. And we got 65k. I think on Melissa's basic we had the target also. Yeah, I don't know, I guess it was kind of close. I'll put some numbers up somewhere showing the difference. And of course, she has the potential to get 30% more damage from Moglets and another 35 from her second. So of course, that would bump up her damage pretty significantly. A little bit better than I thought originally, since she was in actually okay gear. Again, if that curse could go on bosses, she'd be excellent, amazing, exciting, but it can't. And this test was actually geared towards making Melissa seem better than she is, because she honestly doesn't even deserve the attack buff, whereas Cermia does deserve the greater attack buff. That is literally part of her kit. Instead of doing an attacking skill and getting an extra turn, she buffs herself and gets an extra turn. I was more thinking about real world scenarios where you're probably gonna have an attack buffer with you anyway. But if Cermia is your main damage dealer and the one doing, 70 to 80% of all damage, then you don't even need an attack buffer. But yeah, unless I have something to chime in while I'm editing and looking at the numbers, that'll pretty much do it for today's video. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.